Hello, how are you? Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My name is Yasmin. I'm a spiritual healer, therapist, spiritual therapist, and tarotist. Lots of things. So today I'm going to be doing a clearing for you on PTSD. So just a little bit about the type of work that I do. I do a special type of healing modality that allows me to tap into the energetic field and subconscious of my client and access their Akashic field and look into their past lives, look into present life, past lives, and clear their karma. Clear where they're creating this situation and start clearing it out from the root. Okay, that's why a lot of my clients get a lot of great success and great results, because I get to the root. Okay, so this is how I've healed myself. It's a whole nother story about myself, but all these videos that I put out, it's because I've actually had blockages and these type of issues. So today we're going to be doing PTSD, which is a very big one. So PTSD, if you don't know what PTSD is, it's when you have a trauma. So think of PTSD as like soldiers that go overseas, they go through war, they come back and they have flashbacks of war or being attacked, and they start to, anything will trigger them and they'll start, reacting or being scared or whatever, right? People don't have to be at war to go to have PTSD. PTSD can be anything that happens to you in your life through a traumatic relationship, traumatic, friendship, an event that was very traumatic, and it triggers, certain things trigger you to have flashbacks and like you're experiencing that moment all over again. I sometimes have PTSD due to all the trauma that I've been through, and it's thank God I know how to do this work and heal myself, but it took a long time, and I'm very happy that I'm able to share this work with other people. Remember, this work that I do, and please, sorry guys about the background noise. It's a very active day today with airplanes flying above me. But so basically what I do is I make an intention of who is going to be coming into this group space and needing this work, right? Spirit already knows who you are. And when I mention spirit, I mean, God. I mean like source, universe, right? I don't mean like a spirit roaming around, okay, like a ghost. No. There's different reasons why we call it spirit, but I don't want to get out into all that. We just don't. People have different versions of the word God, or they can get triggered by the word God, so we don't want to say that. But we in this healing, we use the word spirit. Okay, so what I do is I make the intention of having calling in those people that will be drawn to this channel, will be drawn to click on this video, that need this, and include you in my clearing today. So whether you click on this 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line, I've already included you in this clearing. So when you click on it, you will get download this information, this healing into your system, and it will start working. Okay, this is very powerful work. Please remember that things don't happen right away. It takes about 3 to 4 days for the healing to begin, and you will sometimes be clearing all week. Okay, sometimes people feel the effects of the clearing, sometimes people don't. Doesn't mean that it's not working. Everyone feels differently. Okay, but I recommend you to do play this several times, maybe 3 times, throughout the week or more, so that you can clear deeper layers. Okay, all right. And if you want a personal clearing, You know how to get a hold of me. Okay, let's get started. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to prep to clear. You guys. Okay, so before I can even do any clearing work, there has to be prepping done, or else we could be working with discarnates. We can be working with, lower vibrational entities. We don't want to do that. We want to make sure that we're connected to spirit at all times. Okay, so all right, I'm gonna get started. So you guys just sit back, relax. I put candles there for you to view. You don't have to be looking at this recording. This is just an audio. I want you to really feel the energy, okay? And please do not drive while listening to this. Don't be at work or scrolling through Facebook or Instagram. Really let Spirit know that you're, serious about this. Maybe do this before bed. Drink lots of water because you will get dehydrated, okay? And just to allow this healing to work. It's going to work no matter what, okay? It can be subtle shifts or big changes, but the more you listen to it, the more you will feel better, okay? And now this is just a sample clearing. Normally my clearing is about an hour or so. And it's several sessions that you would be needed to actually help you heal PTSD, okay? All right, so we're gonna start off by doing a prep to clear. So Spirit, I ask you to please clear and connect my audience members now to Source. So connect to Source, to Spirit, please. Everyone that's watching now and that will watch in the future, please clear them and connect them to Spirit now. And please reset their ego and their heart to neutrality, please, Spirit. Make sure that their ego and their hearts set to neutrality. Lowering their ego to 0, raising their positive ego and neutrality ego to 100, please. Thank you. Right, Spirit, please clear and re-educate my audience members and their high self team, raising all to the highest level of consciousness, and clear to accept all new downloads and information, please, Spirit. Thank you. Spirit, please clear all negative energies, portals, openings, interferences, dark arts, everything else, and create a safe and sacred space for them now, please. Thank you. Spirit, clear any addiction energies, defense blocks, self-punishment, self-sabotages, and fears for my audience members now. Clear them of any blocks and any attachments. And please clear them any blocks to receiving energy healing now. Clear them to be open to all possibilities. Thank you. Please make sure that my audience members are connected to Spirit and to High Self, please. Clear them until they are connected to High Self and Spirit. We only want to be working with High Self and Spirit. Spirit, please clear them of any blocks to receiving energy healing. Clear them of any extras, cords, possessions, influences, and anything and all that's hidden, please. And please apply an infinite shield to the full spectrum of their being. Thank you. Let me know when all this is complete, Spirit. Thank you. Let me know when it's complete, Spirit. Thank you. All right, so can we start, Spirit? Spirit is indicating that we can start. Okay, Spirit, where do we go to clear this PTSD for my YouTube audience members, those that will be watching the entire audio clearing and healing tonight? Now into the future, anytime they click on this video, as many times as they click on this video. Make sure that it will work every single time, please, Spirit. Thank you. Okay, where do we go to clear this PTSD for all my audience members, inside or outside, Spirit? Inside or outside? Okay, is it left or is it right? Left or right? Okay, so right, inside or outside? It's inside. Okay, so Spirit, where do we go to clear this? By the way, I may say things that don't make sense to you guys. Just ignore it. This is me channeling and also, okay? So just take in the energy, and everything that I say is just spiritual lingo, okay? All right, Spirit, we got the DNA coming up here, DNA chromosomes and trailers. Spirit, please clear and heal 100% of all DNA chromosomes and trailers for my audience members now, clearing and healing it to 100%, please, Spirit. Thank you. All DNA chromosomes and trailers for my audience members now, Spirit. Clear and heal to 100%. Thank you. And please let me know when it's complete. Okay. All right. Where do we go to clear this PTSD for my audience members now? Inside or outside? Inside, left or right? What needs to be cleared? What is behind this PTSD, please, for my audience members? Soul programs. Soul programs are programs that are deep in the soul, like wounding in the soul, that the spirit has not been able to resolve in different incarnations, okay? Spirit, inside or outside? For my audience members, what's causing their PTSD, inside or outside? Left or right? So what's behind the PTSD for my audience members? What's behind this PTSD for my audience members, spirits? I'm getting violence here. All right, Spirit, please cancel, clear, uncreate, and transmute 100% of all soul programs of violence for my audience members now. Cancel, clear, uncreate, and transmute this across all time, space, dimensions, and realities, clearing it through their DNA, chromosomes, and trailers. Please help their spirit to release and heal this violence, please. Thank you. Please let me know when this is complete, Spirit. Thank you. Okay. Okay, Spirit, anything else? Any other soul programs that is causing this PTSD for my audience, inside or outside? Inside or outside? It's inside. Okay, left or right? What else? What else, Spirit, is causing this? I'm getting abandonment here. Okay, Spirit, please cancel, clear, uncreate, and transmute 100% of all soul programs of abandonment. Cancel, clear, uncreate, and transmute this across all time, space, dimensions, and realities, clearing it through my audience's DNA, chromosomes, and trailers. Please help their spirit to release and heal this abandonment, please, Spirit. Thank you. So maybe you get triggered by this abandonment and it creates flashbacks of being abandoned, okay? Anything else here, spirits? Any other soul programs I need to clear, inside or outside? Inside, okay. Is it left or is it right? What else is causing this PTSD for my... I'm getting anger really strong. Okay, Spirit, please cancel, clear, uncreate, and transmute 100% of all soul programs of anger. All soul programs of anger for my YouTube audience members now. Cancel, clear, uncreate, and transmute this across all time, space, dimensions, and realities. Clearing it through their DNA, chromosomes, and trailers. Make sure that they release, able to release this anger, please, Spirit, on all levels, please. Thank you. That one's a very strong one. Okay. Where do we, anything else here, Spirit, for PTSD from my audience? Yes, inside or outside? Inside, left or right? Remember, this stuff is stuck in our cellular memory, okay? So it's like, even though you don't remember, anything can trigger a memory, and it's like a flashback. I'm getting betrayal very strongly here. High Self Spirit, please cancel, clear, uncreate, and transmute 100% of all betrayal. Maybe somebody betrayed you really bad and there's like flashbacks. Spirit, please cancel, clear, uncreate, and transmute this across all time, space, dimensions, and realities. Okay, high self spirit, please clear 100% of all betrayal soul programs for my audience members now. Clearing it through their DNA, chromosomes, and trailers. And please help their spirit to release and heal this betrayal. Thank you. Great. Anything else, Spirit? Any other soul programs for my audience members that's triggering this PTSD? Yes, inside or outside? Inside or outside? Outside, left or right? What else? What's triggering the PTSD, Spirit, for my audience members? What's triggering this PTSD? What's triggering the PTSD, please, for my audience members? Separation. Okay, so it's like a separation here. Okay. Spirit, please cancel, clear, uncreate, and transmute 100% of all separation programs, soul programs for my audience members now. Cancel, clear, uncreate, and transmute this across all time, space, dimensions, and realities, clearing it through DNA, chromosomes, and trailers. Please help their spirit to release and heal this separation, please, Spirit. And please let me know when it's complete. The energy is moving really fast here. Okay. Anything else, spirits, for the purposes of this YouTube clearing? Any other soul programs that they need to clear, inside or outside? Outside, left or right, please. Okay, so is it inside or outside, spirits? It's inside, left or right? What else? What other soul programs do they need to clear? Appeasement. High self spirit, please cancel, clear, uncreate, and transmute 100% of all soul programs of appeasement for my YouTube audience members now. Cancel, clear, uncreate, and transmute this across all time, space, dimensions, and realities, clearing it through their DNA, chromosomes, and trailers. And please make sure that they release this appeasement, spirit. Thank you. All right, anything else here, spirits, for my audience members? No. Okay, where do we go to clear to start to remove this PTSD, inside or outside? It's outside, left or right? Where do I go to clear this PTSD for my audience members? 32. Where do I go to clear this PTSD? All right, spirit, is it inside or is it outside? For PTSD for my clients. Well, yeah, some of my clients are watching this. I mean, my audience members, telltales. Okay, spirit, clear all telltales, please, for my audience members now. You're not going to know what I'm saying. That's okay. Telltales is actually spiritual gossip. Spirit, clear all telltales for my YouTube audience members now. Okay, spirit, clear all telltales, please, for anything else here, spirits, for PTSD for my audience, inside or outside? Inside, what else? I'm getting a psychic wound here. That means like somebody hurt you in this lifetime. Clear, so it's like your soul has a wounding, okay, your psyche. So we're going to go ahead and clear and heal that, spirit, high self. Please clear and heal all psychic wounds for my audience members now. Clearing it to 100%. Clear and healing it to 100%, please, spirits. Remember, the majority of the problems that we experience in life are rooted in the soul, in the past life. Once you heal it in the soul, everything fixes itself. you have to know where to go. We don't know what is bothering us. We don't know unless we have access to going way back to try to look for the root cause, right? And I spent about 14, 15 years looking for solutions, going to every type of healer. I couldn't find anything. And I finally healed myself with this work. So I'm eternally grateful to be doing this. And my clients are too. So Spirit, please clear and heal 100% of all psychic wounds here for my audience members, and let me know when it's complete. Thank you. All right. Where do we go, Spirit, to clear this PTSD from my audience members? Anything else here? Yes, inside or outside? Inside. What else? All right, Spirit, please clear everything in group 4, clearing all blocks to life, all blocks to change and to life expressions. Clear everything in group 4 here for my audience members. Thank you. One never knows what's in their energy field. We can be carrying so much and we don't know. Everything that you're experiencing in life that's hard or it's all a result of what's going on inside. Okay? So we have to fix the inside in order for the outside to change. I always tell people that. With this healing work, it's not an overnight thing. You have to have several sessions in order for things to start working. Sometimes I've done clearings for people 1 or 2 and boom, they got what they want. It was just that quick. But others have different karma, right? Anything else that needs to be cleared here for my audience, Spirit? Inside or outside? Inside. What else? I mean, go read my testimonials. My testimonials are awesome. Not tooting my own horn, but they're awesome. Spirit, clear all group 1. So everything in group 1, Spirit, all illness and physical issues here for my audience members now. Clear it to 100%, please. Thank you. This is just a sample of my work. It's just, it's not like the full thing. Spirit, clear 100% of all group 1. Everything in group 1, Spirit. All illness issues, all physical issues. Thank you. Thank you. All right. But I really hope it helps. Please leave testimonials and comments if this has helped you at least feel a little bit better. I'd love to hear. Okay, anything else here, Spirits, for my audience members? Inside or outside? Inside. And remember that PTSD can be healed, okay? Everything can be healed because everything has a root cause, okay? Everything has a root cause to it. Spirit, clear everything in group 6 for my audience members now, please. Clearing it to 100. Thank you. By the way, if you guys have any suggestions for new clearings, just please leave them in the comments below. I'd love to put it on a list and do this for you, okay? Right? Everything in group 3, blocks, creative blocks to expressing oneself. Please clear this for my audience members now. I have more clearings coming for you guys. It's just that I've had problems with YouTube. I've been in YouTube jail for a while. All right, Spirit, please clear. I've been in spiritual warfare with YouTube. Let's just say it that way. And all those little demons. All right, Spirit, clear all group 3. Everything in group 3 for my audience members now, clear. But I'm not afraid of demons because I actually work with them. Not in a good way, but I clear them. Anything else? For my group, okay, Spirit, clear all group 2. When you're not afraid of demons, then you're not afraid of anyone, honey. Let me just tell you right now. Spirit, clear everything in group 2. I always tell people, demons are not really the issue, okay? Entities are not the problem here. They're a symptom of something that needs to be looked at underneath. Why are they there? They're there for a reason, because they're on assignment. Once you clear the underlying reason, they go away. Simple as that. I've cleared witchcraft from people. I've cleared a lot of stuff from people. And let me tell you, as soon as I clear the issue, those demons, they don't have anything else to be there for. A lot of people with PTSD do pick up entities though. Right, anything else here, spirits, for my audience members? No. Okay. Spirit, I'm going to actually see if there's any entities here now that we're talking about the subject. So I want to get those cleared out, please, for my group. Are there any entities that might causing this PTSD for my audience? Yes. What else? I'm getting discarnates in the aura, which is dead people. All right, Spirit, I call upon the Spiritual Purification Committee, High Self and Spirit, to please clear and remove 100% of all discarnates in the aura for my audience members now. Clear and remove all discarnates in the aura, please, and send them to a perfect place. I ask both committees to clear all shared programs, vows, contracts, assignments, DNA, all reasons why these discarnates in the aura would be there in the first place, Spirit. Thank you. I had people that had PTSD that literally kept seeing ghosts from the people that they killed, and they were freaked the hell out about it. They killed them over, like, at war. They were literally in tears, crying and stuff. It's just like, it's serious, you know? It's just really not cool to have PTSD at all. Spirit, clear 100% of all discarnates in possession, of discarnates in past lives. I call upon the Spiritual Purification Committee, High Self and Spirit, to please clear all discarnates in the aura, all discarnates in past lives, and all discarnates in possession. For my audience members now, cancel, clear, uncreate, and transmute this across all time, space, dimensions, and realities. Clear all karmic roots, all underlying reasons why these discarnates would be there in the first place. For all my audience members now, please, Spirit, thank you. Remember, you will be clearing for the next 3 to 4 days. So if you listen to this and be like, wait, nothing happened, you're still clearing, okay? It's not overnight. You have to wait 3 to 4 days, and then the healing begins. Sometimes it happens right away. Sometimes it takes a month. Sometimes it takes a few listening to this, okay? But it will work. All right, what else for my audience members now with PTSD? Okay, there's an imprint, which is like a strongly held belief there. Spirit, clear all imprints for my audience members now, clearing all karmic roots. Clearing all 100% of all imprints, please, for all my audience members now. Clear. Thank you. I've cleared people who've I work with people who were clinically depressed. Therapists would send them to me, and I healed this girl in 9 months of depression. I can't say that because I'm not a doctor, but it's all for entertainment purposes only, right? I have a disclaimer, you guys. I have if you work with me, you're gonna sign a contract because I'm not responsible for anything. This is just this is healing work. Spirit, clear all imprints of brain damage. And there's a disclaimer, okay? See your doctor. I'm just a spiritual doctor. I'm a spiritual healer, but not a doctor, a medical doctor. So I would always consult with doctors as well, okay? It's not a substitute for medical doctors, but let me tell you, it works great. Okay, Spirit, clear all imprints of brain damage. For my audience members now, please, clearing it to 100%. Another wounding of the, okay. Anything else here? Any other entities for my audience members to clear, Spirit? What else? What else? So I'm getting separates here. Separates are separates are a pain in the ass. They're basically in-betweeners, we call them. They're in between worlds. They come back for revenge sometimes, or to try to get back at the person that they've had a problem with. Not all the time, so don't get scared. But most of the time, they're just there trying to help out, thinking that they offer help, but really they're just causing problems, okay? We just want to remove them. Call upon the Spiritual Purification Committee, High Self and Spirit, to please remove 100% of all separates, please. Clear the underlying reasons why they're there. Clearing all clearing all vows, all programs, all past lives, everything. The reason why these separates would be there in the first place. Please remove them and please send them to a perfect place. Thank you. We're almost done here. All right, anything else that's causing, any other entities that are causing the PTSD from my, okay, I'm getting satanic demonics. Call upon the Spiritual Purification Committee, High Self and Spirit, to please clear and remove all satanic demonic energies and entities, please. These are just souls that, were not too nice in this, in when they're alive. Okay, and they vibrate with the energy of satanic demonics. Okay, they could be, murderers, rapists, just bad people in general, and they die and they just kind of hang around people. So we're talking about that. We're not talking about actual demons. Although there could be some demonic entities there. Spirit clear. Call upon the Spiritual Purification Committee, High Self and Spirit, to please clear and remove 100% of all satanic, demonic energies and entities from my audience members now. Please clear and remove, and please send them to a perfect place. Thank you. Right? Anything else? Any other entities from my audience members, Spirit, that they need to clear for the PTSD? What else? Dark energies. Call upon the Spiritual Purification Committee, High Self and Spirit, to please clear and remove 100% of all dark energies from my audience members now. Clearing all dark energies, please. Clear and remove, and please send to a perfect place. I ask both committees to clear all shared programs, vows, contracts, assignments, past lives, any reasons why these dark energies would be there in the first place. Clear and remove and send to a perfect place. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Any other entities that need to be cleared for my audience members now? What else? What else, Spirits? Got dark forces, satanic forces, and demonic forces. This is like a group of entities, okay? They come in groups. That's why they're forces. So we're going to go ahead and just ask Spirit and the High Self teams to clear it. Call upon the Spiritual Purification Committee, High Self and Spirit, to please clear and remove all dark forces, satanic forces, and demonic forces. Demonic forces are actually worse than satanic forces, okay? There's no such thing as a person named Satan. Although there is, obviously evil. There is a different side, there's like Lucifer or whatever, but there was no man named Satan, right? Rather, we express destructive energies as satanic forces. It's anything that's inverted. It's going against nature. It's going against what's good, right? So those are they could even be people from the internet. They could be energies that you pick up from the internet. I mean, we're surrounded by a lot of darkness right now, so let's just get the High Self Committee and the teams. Okay, call upon the Spiritual Purification Committee, High Self and Spirit, to please clear and remove 100% of all dark forces, satanic forces, and all demonic forces. Clear and remove and send them to a perfect place. I ask both committees to clear all shared programs, vows, contracts, assignments, DNA, all reasons why these forces would be there in the first place. Clear and remove them, and please send them to a perfect place for my audience members now. Thank you. Okay, Spirit, clear all poltergeists, please. Call upon the Spiritual Purification Committee, High Self and Spirit, to please clear 100% of all poltergeists that they may be holding. Poltergeists, they like to manifest, or they like to come in through electronics or anything with electricity, TVs and stuff. It's just energy. Okay, we're going to clear it. Spirit, clear. They form. Okay, they could be even thought forms that manifest into an entity. Call upon the Spiritual Purification Committee, High Self and Spirit, to please close clear 100% of all poltergeists for my audience members. Thank you. All right, spirits, we're going to check for portals. Call upon the Spiritual Purification Committee, High Self, and Spirits, please clear, close, and seal all portals that are open. For my audience members now, clearing, closing, and sealing up all portals, please. So they don't have any open, please. Thank you. Great. Call upon the Spiritual Purification Committee, High Self, and Spirit to please clear all viruses and all eggs that these entities have left behind, please. And clearing it to 100%. Thank you. All right. That's a wrap. We're going to stop here. I hope you guys enjoyed that clearing. I'm going to actually do a mop-up, wrap-up, okay, to close this clearing out. All right. High Self, Spirit, please start the mop-up, wrap-up for this group. Clearing away anything that can be cleared without research, please. Start a mop-up, wrap-up for the entire group, spirits. Clearing away everything here that can be cleared without research. And please seal this clearing and make it permanent for this group. Thank you. Excellent. Okay, we are done. Let me know how you guys like that. Let me know if there's if you felt any shifts and changes, if you feel better. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. I know it's cheesy, but I gotta say it. And yeah, so I'd love to hear your feedback on these clearings, and I hope they work for you. Please send it to someone that may need this clearing and dealing with a lot of PTSD. Okay, sometimes the universe, these clearings work in mysterious ways where they, guide you to the right people that can also assist with your problem. That happens a lot with my health clearings. I'll clear someone for health, and then they'll attract a doctor that specializes in something that they're need help on or something. It's happened to me many times, and you just have to be open to what's coming up after the clearing. Okay, all right, have a great night, you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.